That's cool. Hi, people. Cytosine says he sees us.
He sees stuff, but he doesn't say us.
Well, okay, yeah, stuff is, a thing. Welcome to finally the 52nd episode of Tales from the Archive here on Handelabra Games. My name is Zach from Another Letdown Media, and I'm joined tonight by LewdDolphin, who had to cancel his stream this week, but he's here to help us out tonight. Tales from the Archive is the show where we use the medium of Sentinels of the Multiverse, the digital game, to tell a story of some kind. Some will be tales from the actual Sentinel storylines, and others will be totally made up, will be totally original and or based on previous work. Wow, totally made up on the spot is what I was trying to go for there.
I think you were making stuff up on the spot in your dialogue.
Yeah, I've been watching
there.
a little bit too much Whose Line Is It Anyway? I'm not ready for that caliber of improv. For consistency's sake, we will try to match each story up with an existing Sentinel Comics book title that's been mentioned previously by either Christopher or Adam or both, but by no means does that make them real or official canon or anything like that. You can kind of think of this as the Earth 603 Sentinels of the Multiverse. There will often be times where we deliberately make plays that don't make a whole lot of sense strategically, which is going to be interesting for Dolphin, because it contributes in some way to the narrative we've created. We will do our best to try and win games, but even heroes fall sometimes, and that just makes for great stories. As with all the games on the Handelabra Games channel, we believe in civil rights for absolutely everyone and being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. So, without any more delay, let's open Ye Olde Book of the Multiverse and get this party started. Now, of course, we don't have any fancy graphics, but that's fine. Last week, we tried and were not successful in creating or playing out these stories from the Extremiverse episode of the Letters page. Tonight, we are going to try again, and the first story we're going to play is the Dark Watch versus Ambuscade, but of course it's slightly different than Dark Watch, as it were. And the stipulation that we're going to play under today, there's no overarching story, but we do have to argue for the play that we're making to be, quote, the most extreme possible play.
Okay.
So we'll try our best to win, but, this could go pear-shaped very quickly. So if you're all set, Dolphin, I am ready to go.
Ready for the extremist plays.
Extreme!
No strategery, just extreme.
No strategery, just extreme. Here we go.
I have found you, my prey. Your time runs short. Au revoir.
My tools and our weapons... Sorry, I can't do a Mr. Fixer voice. My tools are weapons in my hands. This fight will end swiftly. There we go. That's close enough, I guess.
Fair enough. So do you normally, show hands or discuss cards or at all, or do you just get going?
I usually just sort of say what's in people's hands. Mr. Fixer's got dual crowbars, hoist chain, riveting crane, and toolbox. Setback has plucky break, reckless rush, silver lining, and whoops, sorry. I'll let you take Expatriette.
Oh, okay. Expatriette has the liquid nitrogen rounds. I'm going to make this super extremely sounded.
Oh, okay. All right.
Pride, in quotes, the RPG launcher, and unload. And then Nightmist has the amulet of the Elder Gods. Mm-hmm. Call fourth, but not fifth. Mists of Time. And Scouring Mists. Which sounds especially better with a lisp.
I feel like we should call or narrate Call Fourth as Call Fifth because it's extreme. 5 is clearly more extreme than 4.
Yes, 5 is greater than 4, and we're not going to go as far as 6 though. That's just crazy pants.
No, that's the insane-averse.
Right. Yes.
Explosive launcher comes out, followed by a custom hand cannon. Another custom hand cannon. Oh, Ambuscade's dual wielding. That's extreme.
He's tri-wielding.
Well, one's on his back.
He has 2 hand cannons and then the explosive launcher. Yeah, I guess arched on his back or something. Which is rather extreme, I guess. 6 is not a prime number.
Yeah,
Quite far from being prime, actually.
That's not a prime number in any way.
It's a perfect number in that the sum of its digits sum up to some of its factors, 1, 2, and 3, add up to itself 6.
Right. Yes.
Fun math
Everything
facts
goes
for
fluey.
you.
All right. So shooting old men is not extreme. Like that's just cowardly.
I'm just going to select a random target here. Oops.
Yeah, no, I was gonna go setback anyway, so that's perfectly fine. Shooting the same target twice. Now that's extreme.
That's extremely misfortunate and unlucky.
Yeah, yeah. But $sign is not a prime number.
I mean, I will agree, dollar is not prime.
True. So, I'm going to argue that hitting things with 2 objects is suitably extreme.
It's twice as extreme as normal.
Yeah, exactly. Alternatively, like, okay, throttling something with a hoist chain, but like...
That's not extreme.
Frick, like it's not super extreme. Riveting crane... Sure, it's extreme, but it's only extreme if you have something to channel into it. So I'm going to say dual crowbars is the most extreme play here.
I will say that it is extreme. See? It's dual.
All right. And of course, we only have 1 power, so here we go. So I'm picturing Mr. Fixer just walking up to, well, okay, he can't see Ambuscade, but he can see these 2 floating handguns. And
he wouldn't
just
see
smashing.
It.
Well, okay, he's just flailing blindly at the air with 2 crowbars and smashing the hand cannons. Setback. Okay. Recklessly rushing into battle, that's pretty extreme. Especially rushing into battle with something he can't see.
Yeah, I mean, that being able to hit something that he can't see would be pretty extreme.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So obviously he can't hit Ambuscade, but he can hit the PCD. That's probably the biggest target here, right?
I mean, we have to take it out in order to win the game.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
And so winning the game can be pretty extreme.
Yeah, that's true. Recklessly rushing into what effectively looks like a brick wall. That seems pretty extreme to me.
I wonder how long until people get sick of hearing the word extreme.
I would love someone to count the number of times that Dolphin and I say extreme throughout the course of this episode.
So, RPG launchers are pretty extreme. Our
RPG launchers are definitely very extreme because they make all kinds of boom, all kinds of. I won't say butta because it's not bunker. But
bunker.
I guess
that's
all
just
sorts
bonkers.
Oh, save the puns, Dolphin. The Freedom 5 are up next.
No, I'm going with Pride.
Because
as extreme as RPG launcher is, I want to make sure it's controlled extremism.
Yeah,
but what is extreme is using a handgun to take down a hand cannon.
Yes, very much so. Firing right up the barrel. And I think, like, on some level, too, customizing, handguns, that's pretty extreme in and of itself. Like, I don't know much about guns, because it's just not something I do, but that seems reasonable to me.
And, let's see, extreme here, I think, is calling 5th.
Oh, yeah, calling 5th, yeah.
And getting
summoning demons from
relics
other relics
out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta go through the demons to get the relics, I guess. I'm thinking in terms of Arkham Horror, where you have to, explore the other worlds in order to get cool stuff, like Elder Signs, of which she got 2, so that's nice.
Yeah, I got 2 of each, 2 Elder Rings and 2 other things. I totally forgot what they were.
Starshield necklaces.
Yes. Oh, here's a trap.
Hey, another call 5th.
Oh, I'm ahead of you, I guess.
Yeah, you're a little ahead. Sorry.
I'll turn down my display speeds. There. Maybe that would work.
Okay. Scum and villainy. Rigged to detonate. I mean, breaking into a scummy thug bar, that's pretty extreme. I'm down to that.
It is probably the most extreme card that there is in the Rook City deck.
Right.
And that's saying something for it being Rook City.
Yeah. Yeah. So run and gun. Then he's going to shoot a bunch of people. Or, Nightmist. Then he's going to shoot everybody with the rocket launcher. I mean, shooting everybody, that's definitely extreme.
No two ways to cut it. Who's considered to have the most cards in play?
I
mean, 2 on the boyfriend, 1 on the girlfriend. That's...
Yeah, right? Like, that's kind of what I was going for there.
Yeah.
You beat me to the
fitting.
flavor punch. Nicely done. Okay. So once again, our options are pretty limited, but we said that Riveting Crane combined with the dual crowbars, not the worst.
Right.
It makes, anything that makes something that's already extreme, even the slightest bit more extreme, definitely wins points in the extreme category. So if I smack the PCD, because that's going to happen, and then we can blow up the hand cannon with the second swing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And now I think what we have to do is take out the launcher.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Maybe
Something's
if,
costing.
like, Setback could maybe exceed some expectations here, he could do it. Not really.
I've always, whenever I do something right, and it's exceeding expectations, I feel pretty extreme.
Exceeded expectations extreme. They all start with EX. There's a commonality here.
Yes. We can also hit the PCD with this. So yeah, I will do that. We've already established that hitting multiple targets is extreme.
Yes.
Crunch, crunch. All right.
Now I'm just imagining, like, personal cloaking device crunch or something.
Right?
Let's see what's in my cereal box here. An explosive launcher. Sweet!
You from RevaCorp in conjunction with Gloopy. Yeah, no, we're definitely going to take a risk, because being risky is way better than being silly, I guess. I don't know. Than taking a break, taking a nap on top of Omnitron.
It was the perfect plucky break too, because
Yeah.
you removed the 2 tokens and did an action, then you had 0 tokens, so you did an action.
Exactly.
It was exciting.
As if we planned it.
So, using my RPG launcher, normally, sure, it's extreme, but using it to blow up this evilish bar area, I think, is the most extreme that we can get.
Absolutely. Yeah. Blow up the bar fight. See ya, scum and villainy. And then... Badow. And then that leaves you open to shoot the explosive launcher right down the barrel with your custom handgun. Yeah.
Alright, so... bouncing things off of Nightmist, always exciting. Always
Oh, yeah,
extreme.
absolutely. Absolutely.
But not just yet, because there's nothing to hit.
Right.
Setting up the redirect and not using it is extreme.
That's true.
So we have another scum and villainy revealing a trap.
Yep.
There are now 3 face-up traps.
I mean, the more the extremer, right?
Right.
Traps that you don't know about, definitely extreme.
But one just popped up. Am I still ahead of
I'm
you? Or...
Yeah. I'm
okay.
behind.
I'll
I just
set it
played
back.
this immediately.
All right. I normally just fly through cards, I guess.
No, I usually do the same. I think the heat might be buggering my computer on some level too. Because it has been really hot here the last couple of. It has been extremely hot here.
Yes. In the summer of extremes, this is but one.
Yes.
Hot day, I guess.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, setback for sure.
Setback?
Yep. I mean, who else would trip on a landmine, right?
He would trip on a landmine.
Yeah.
I can very
very
easily
much
see him do that. Whoops. Who placed this here?
Who put that there? All right, so Mr. Fixer, I mean, making things slip and fall is pretty comedic, but I wouldn't necessarily call it extreme, except for the fact that we've already established that the other 3 cards in my hand are not super extreme. So how about we make an extreme mess?
I support this.
All right. Grease gun it is. There we go. Took long enough to turn the page there. Okay. So we have... I mean, friendly fire is a thing, but it also slows things down really bad, which therefore is definitely not extreme. We
Sure.
have Karmic Retribution, which does basically nothing, so that's not extreme. Plucky Break, there's no tokens to remove at the moment. Silver Lining, it's not super extreme. But
Being able
having
to
a backup-
revive yourself is in of itself extreme.
that and having a contingency plan is extremely good.
Yes. There is
As
the
we did
extreme
tonight,
we need.
Yep. So we will play Plucky or Silver Lining.
We will pluckily play Silver Lining.
And we already established that taking risks is better than taking naps. So
Cash out.
cha-ching. I mean, okay. Discarding cards is not extreme though. Unless you're parse.
So we're gonna skip because
Yeah. No,
all
we're gonna
right.
skip.
It's
Absolutely.
not extreme. No.
It's not extreme enough.
These cards are boring.
Mm-hmm.
This is a card game. You want cards.
Yeah, exactly. We've been, you and I have both been very vocal about the fact that draw a card is a wonderful thing to see on a card.
Right. Also hitting multiple things.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Especially when these things cannot hit back.
Yeah, right? There's no downside here.
All right. So that scum and villainy is going to destroy itself after Ambuscade fails to deal damage, which is,
Right.
I think, extreme.
Oh yeah,
so
absolutely.
I don't need to worry about taking that out.
Self-destruct is very extreme.
Dealing more damage, on the other hand,
that is extreme.
there is extreme. Because now I can redirect to this. Discards are boring unless they let you deal damage.
Correct.
That is my standard rule in life.
Yeah, absolutely. Either allow you to deal damage or power up a critical multiplier for Parse. Like, Parse can discard cards and make it extreme. In fact, I'd be very curious to see what extreme versus Parse looks like.
It'd be Parse squared.
Yeah.
So I'm probably just going to be ahead of you all the time, so I'm just going to avoid speaking about cards. Oh no, not that card!
Blighted Streets.
Devastating Aurora? Is this an Ambuscade deck?
Wait a minute. Who shuffled these decks anyway? Hashtag blame John.
Watch your language, citizen.
Extremiverse Parse looks exactly the same, except she wears a t-shirt with ambush bug on it. Nicely done, Cytosine. All right. Being that we skipped a bunch of stuff, we only have strictly less extreme cards in Mr. Fixer's hand.
Well, you said that drawing cards is extreme.
Drawing cards is extreme. So I'm going to say toolbox.
Yes.
Right? Like, yeah. Play that card.
It will lend itself to future extreme actions later.
Aha. And it draws us a charge right off the top. So that's extreme.
Charge!
Being that I'm afraid of birds, I'm going to say that Riveting Crane slightly more extreme than Driving Mantis. But I'm open to argument on that one.
I mean, the irreducible effect is great when the reactive plating has come out.
That's true. That's true. Especially when things like that happen. All right. Having no tokens in the pool yet again. Let's see.
I fail to see how high-risk behavior could not be considered extreme.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we're already taking risks. So taking higher risks, that's extreme.
High risk, high reward.
Exactly.
Or for setback, high risk, you can brush your teeth.
Yeah.
I guess that's the reward.
Sure. Oh, exceeded expectations. Okay. I guess we'll just hit the reactive plating with that.
Well, I think that having things that counter in-game effects can be very extreme.
Oh, yeah.
Since Blighted Streets is providing a damage increase, a counter to that, a damage decrease, would be extreme.
Oh, absolutely.
So we're going to load liquid nitrogen rounds. After all, getting a gun to fire liquid nitrogen is...
That's pretty impressive.
It's impressive, regardless of...
I mean, even for Absolute Zero and Tachyon, that's pretty impressive.
And being able to continually reload it is even more impressive.
Very much so. Coming to the party with plenty of nitrogen.
All right, so extreme.
Being a master of magic, you've got to be pretty extreme to do that. So that's a consideration. Certainly takes extreme patience and practice.
I'm thinking going for the Scouring Mists.
Yeah. I can see that.
Especially when it reveals exactly as many cards as there are targets I want to hit.
There you go.
And redirecting away this blue.
Oh, yeah. A mantis is extreme when they bite the heads off their mate. Oh, that's true. Eggroll has a point. So that'll take the reactive plating right out. So.
It would take it out, but I'm going to be hitting it anyway.
True.
This will have Nightmist get hit, but it's only 2.
It's only 2. And hitting yourself is extreme.
It's all for a good cause.
Yeah.
Alright, now this effect is really deadly when there's 2 +1s.
Accurate.
So I think the extreme play is to keep Nightmist alive.
Yeah.
Right?
Self-preservation, decidedly extreme. However, Oblivion is also extreme. Shoving statues off of things is extreme.
It indeed is.
Oh, really? With the reactive plating again?
He is quite reactive, or active with the reactive plating. He had an active plating. We took it out, so he reactivated the plating. Now it's reactive plating.
Yeah, you know. Let's see. So, charge is more damage. More damage is extreme. Eggroll points out that mantises are extreme when they bite the heads off their mates. That said, with what's in play right now, not a whole lot of damage is being dealt by Ambuscade.
Well, we can redirect the reactive plating damage with Driving Mantis, but then we lose the Riveting Crane effect.
Correct. Right.
And I think having that irreducibility
is really helping us out here.
Legacy's PSA. Hey kids, we've all had some great fun being extreme today, but never forget that there's nothing more extreme than staying away from drugs.
Yes, Cytosine. Cytosine wins the stream, or wins this particular game on our stream tonight.
That's supposed to be the tooth sparkle.
Oh,
I was
absolutely.
Smiling at the webcam with my thumb up.
I'm just gonna hammer on a toolbox some more, because drawing cards is extreme. Drawing the same card you already have is not extreme.
With extreme power comes extreme responsibility.
To play more cards.
Yeah.
All right, Reactive. Take some damage. Become irreducible. Oh. Yep. That happens too. Unfortunately, we're going to take our lumps off of this one. Ugh. Go to 9.
Oh yeah, because that
bleeding.
reactive plating didn't get the -1.
Right.
Oh well.
Bloody Knuckles. Bloody Knuckles are extreme. I don't think anybody's going to argue with that.
I can't think of anything more extreme than bloodied Knuckles.
No, not at all. We're going to add tokens. Adding tokens is extreme. One of the few things that we established last week is adding all the tokens whenever possible is definitely extreme. I know what I want to play here. You know what? Playing the card you want to play is extreme.
I think things are looking up.
I think things are looking up. And positivity is extreme.
Right. Speaking of positivity, adding more tokens.
Yes, exactly. Take that, reactive plating.
All right, so pulling ammo from the grave, adding spent shells back into my magazines, and
I like
they
that.
still work.
Reloading spent shells is definitely extreme.
I guess I could have utilized the redirect effect from Nightmist.
Oh, that's true. Oh well.
Oh well.
Shrugging off mistakes is extreme.
That Blighted Streets is getting painful.
It really is becoming a problem.
So I'm just gonna banish it, if you don't mind.
I think that's perfectly reasonable. Identifying extra problems and mitigating them is an extreme action.
And revealing a 4 through it. Pretty extreme.
Hey!
There
Robin
we go.
Sparkle's number 4. Remember that joke?
I was the creator of the joke. Oh,
that's one of my favorites.
Actually,
so fun story. Totally
useless.
not an extreme story in any way, shape, or form, but I actually got Christopher to say Robin Sparkle's number in a game.
Awesome.
It was terrific.
It's like, oh yeah, I guess I could see how they're Robin Sparkles. Alright, this is going to play a card. Hopefully it's an ongoing card, so I could just banish it immediately. That would be quite extreme.
Yes. Stim patch. All right. Well, not what we're looking for, but
Nope.
self-healing, I guess, is extreme. Oh. Okay, drawing a gun that has already been destroyed and hastily repairing it. That's pretty extreme.
That is pretty extreme.
We'll give him that one.
You don't want me to destroy any of these for any reason, do you?
No.
Alright. Alright, the good news is the +1 is gone.
Yep.
I want to keep the Elder Ring, but I can't. I need HP.
Yeah, healing is extreme in this
I
case.
mean, I've gone quite extreme quite fast with Nightmist, but she's getting pretty tired.
Yeah.
She needs a nap more than anything.
Well, napping is not extreme.
She needs a tome.
That'll be fine.
Interesting.
Cauterizing wounds with dark magic. Ah, yes. Cauterizing wounds with dark magic is extreme.
That is, indeed.
Toxic sludge. No, toxic sludge is by its nature extreme.
Sludge driven to being toxic. Or at least as toxic as Twitch chat. Oh. No, we don't have a toxic chat. We have a nice chat.
No, we definitely don't.
Awesome
We have
chat.
anything but.
But I imagine that if like there was a Twitch channel based in Rook City, it'd be quite toxic.
Oof, it'd be the worst. Worst Twitch chat in the history of Twitch.
Or we could just go to YouTube.
Yeah, Cytosine has a point there. Oof.
I feel like we need some sort of General Akbar here going, it's a trap!
It's a trap! Your feet can't repel sludge of that magnitude!
I think that Setback tripping over the trap again.
Oh, I mean,
There's
tripping
no
over a
way
trap you
that...
already know is there. That's extreme.
Yeah.
Come on, click mouse. Setback, because coming back from certain death is extreme. Yes.
That is the silver lining with Setback.
Yeah.
You can
that
always
is.
come back. Bigger and stronger and extremer than ever before.
Ever before. With Ambuscade, okay, so we established that Bloody Knuckles has to be the play here because it's just the most extreme card possible.
It's extreme.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Come on, computer, are you gonna let me click on a thing?
Could be lag, because I've been having some lag.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because it'll let me suggest Bloody Knuckles.
There we go. Play card.
There we go.
All right, the knuckles are bloody. It's time to smash in with these crowbars. Strike.
You can't go on strike. You're in a union.
Well, we were close this year.
All right. It's
school
now the
board.
unactive plating.
Yes.
Oh,
it
you're
is the
school
non.
board. I see.
No, yeah,
Legit
no.
strike.
I'm talking IRL. Like.
Talking IRL. That is pretty extreme.
Yes, talking IRL. Talking about the real world in which Sentinel Comics is a game, or sorry, 3 games, not a publication series, nor are they real superheroes. Is extreme.
You almost went on strike, meaning that you didn't end up going on strike?
Well, okay, so as teachers, we're not strictly allowed to strike,
Right.
but they're, the school board tried real hard not to deny us a contract this year, and it was unpleasant. But we got our contract and everything's good. So
Good.
it's actually a pretty decent contract. I must add. All right.
Do you get to drive a Jaguar?
No.
Oh.
I'll stick with. I mean, granted, I'll stick with my Volkswagen GTI over a Jag any day, but. So blowing up people's stuff is extreme.
Blowing up the bloody knuckles.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How does one blow up knuckles? I mean, doing anything that you can't like immediately picture.
On an entirely unrelated note, I'm now imagining like a Sega Genesis game called Mr. Fixer and its add-on pack Knuckles for Mr. Fixer and Knuckles.
Oh God, no, yes, absolutely. It's the Sonic Knuckles cart that I have downstairs. It was just like a Mr. Fixer. Oh my gosh, I need to do that. I need to make that happen.
Mr. Fixer and Knuckles! Like, there's just that meme of sticking and Knuckles to the end of random things, like Starbucks and Knuckles.
I mean, I have friends who are in the game design profession. I wouldn't be surprised if they could find a way to code or to like just re-sprite a Sonic game.
Sentinels of the Multiverse and Knuckles.
Sentinels of the Multiverse and Knuckles.
Tales from the Archive and Knuckles.
Dolphins Dive and Knuckles.
Sentinels Live with Jeremy and John and Knuckles.
And Knuckles. Oh, perfect. Karmic Retribution, just as if we'd planned it.
Nice.
7 to his dome. Hashtag dome him out. Oh gosh.
There's nothing more extreme than a shotgun to the face.
The problem you'd run into though is you'd get like as soon as these get cross-posted or those episodes got cross-posted to YouTube, everybody would be posting that awful Ugandan Knuckles thing.
Yeah.
Oh, my students are determined to drive me nuts with that.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Another letdown has disconnected. This is what happens when you cross the streams.
Yes. Oh, I'm back in now.
All right. Well, HP is safe.
Yes.
But I don't play safe.
No. Who plays safe? Safe is not extreme.
I think it's time to end everything with an Oblivion!
Yes. Definitely.
Especially with this perfect Oblivion of 1 and 4.
Oh, perfect. Truan's Trooper, hello.
This keeps everyone alive.
Keeping people
Nightmist
alive.
can just shrug it off.
Oh no, did my audio just cut out?
I
can't hear you.
Uh-oh. I'm saying words. Zachary.
Hold on.
Zachariah. Zacharias.
Do I have that on this? I have to go get my iPad.
Yes. You will be able to hear me and you'll be able to hear Zach. It's his end that has issues. This is why I took over as chair of the stream, because of the technical difficulties that that Zachariah has been having. But hopefully when Zachthew returns, we can have Zach what's another one? Zakazabeth. No, that doesn't work. That's not how this works. But Zachus can, talk about things. All right. So while Zacchiatrus is working on getting back, I'm just going to be saying words so that he can hear my return in something. So, We did the Oblivion. I'm now discarding cards. And all of these are awesome and amazing cards, but I do already have an Elder Ring, so discarding that one seems fair. And now the second one... Ooh, this call forth when you have a bunch of 3s is pretty tempting. How many relics do we even have left? We have 3 relics. Holding on to that could be pretty cheery. Whoa.
You're gonna lose video here.
Okay.
But
Do you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Also, holy crap, the lens flare on this. Hold on a second, I'm gonna fix this.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, I had my window open and the sun was going down. I didn't really realize it, and the sun was shining into the webcam, and it looked awful.
Oh, gross. Actually, hold on. I have an idea.
Yeah, there's an idea. I was giving you a bunch of nicknames while you couldn't hear me.
I take that foolish cord out of my back, then I might be able to...
I'm gonna ditch this.
Hey, can you see me?
I can see you.
Of course, I'm knocking things all over the place, but there we go. Almost. Got it.
That's perfect.
All right, awesome.
So what's the difference here?
I'm definitely using my phone for Skype.
That's the only way to make sure audio works. It's a beautiful image. Plus,
well,
it's amazing to be able to see your mouth line up with your words for once.
Right? Okay,
like, that's what you look like?
Yep, apparently.
Alrighty. You're suggesting an Elder Ring.
Oh, I just clicked on something.
Well, you clicked on something, and it would be pretty extreme to go with the random click, so...
Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go.
Extreme.
The Extreme Sludge is back. I mean...
Oh, you're in the future now.
Oh, am I? Am I actually ahead of you?
You're actually ahead of me.
I guess Skype was just eating up that much bandwidth.
So it's hitting
now
Fixer,
now I'm booking it. Now Sentinels is just like loving it.
Wow, alright, so we solved the problem. It was Skype, so I can boost these effects now, I think. I don't know. I get a little impatient with a bunch of slowness.
Yeah, no,
Has to go
that's
fast.
Cool.
Okay.
Skype is resource hog. But we're gonna remember that, because now I can just use my phone if we do...
Yes.
If/when we do Agents of Stream and whatnot.
I think we can win this.
I think we can. Like, he's at 3. I think if one of our characters stays alive here, oh, okay, Sonic Mine, we don't care.
Yeah, you're really ahead now.
Oh, okay. Sorry. We'll get this all caught up when we go to game 2.
Oh boy, look at this. I can't picture a more fitting extreme ending than Ambuscade shooting himself.
Oh, God, yes. Game. There you go. Take that, sir.
You win.
We win. We win by being extreme.
And we ranked the heroes from 2 to 5 in terms of their awesomeness in the fight.
Hey!
Well, 2 is best, I think. Like,
oh, okay, perfect.
I was thinking, like, first,
place.
second,
I gotcha.
third. We ranked them 2 to 5 because no one can ever be number 1.
Right. Perfect. All right, so game 2?
Game 2.
All right, game 2 brings us to the desert. And by that, I mean the final Wasteland.
Oh, and I'm the chair now. Damn. Okay.
Where we see the Freedom 5. Which ones do you want?
I will take Absolute Zero.
Okay.
Because he has a number in his name.
Perfect.
None of the others have numbers in their names.
Muscles are extreme. I'll take Legacy.
I'll take Bunker, because I like Bunker, despite everyone's insistence on Bunker's ineptitude.
Yeah. So we had a request from the chat last week that when we do the Extreme Freedom 5, it be this version of Tachyon.
That is extreme, right? Yeah.
Strictly more extreme than her base model.
So who gets Wraith?
Well, you've got the crown right now, so I guess I will concede Wraith to you.
Okay.
But
when it comes to variants, I think Termi-Nation Absolute Zero and Termi-Nation Bunker.
I mean, having a suit entirely made out of ice, definitely extreme. What do we got? I honestly think Vanilla Legacy is well, support's not that extreme though. Firing laser beams out of your eyes, that's extreme, but it doesn't really fit the story. Yeah, whatever. Firing laser beams out of your eyes, that's extreme.
I don't really honestly picture any version of Wraith as being particularly extreme, so I'm just going to go base.
Yeah, I think base model is acceptable here.
I think being the only base variant of the team is extreme.
Yeah, absolutely. And the villain for this story is Plague Rat.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Difficulty or standard?
So I didn't... Is there a difficulty that makes him bigger? Yes, let's go challenge mode.
All right. Oops. So at the start of the villain turn, Plague Rat deals each non-villain target, including environment cards, 1 toxic damage.
Yeah, that's where it's going to be.
Which means he could hit his rat friends for nemesis damage. That's amusing.
Yeah, it's true. I'm all set.
I think that's extreme.
I think so. My phone just vibrated and knocked itself over.
Yes, we also get the exciting view of your ceiling.
Yep. Or, the lights that are above me.
Of the light above your head. I saw the light.
This? And like the random bits of Warhammer junk that are on my table. Oh, there we go. That actually cleaned that. Oh no, that just made it worse. There. What's this? Oh, it's my sunglasses. Okay, there we go.
I don't know if actually that all got on stream, but it was amazing.
Yeah. All right. Absolute Zero has.
Oh. Here we are. I'm running out of time, so I have to skip the intro text and go to the heroes. Termi-Nation Absolute Zero has Cold Snap, Frostbound Drain, Onboard Module Installation, and Sub-Zero Atmosphere.
Young Legacy has Danger Sense, Fortitude, Heroic Interception, and Lead from the front.
Bunker has 2 external combustions and 2 turret modes.
Well, I wonder what he's going to be doing this game. Although both very extreme options. Freedom 5 Tachyon has Accelerated Assault, Pushing the Limits, Quick Insight, and Supersonic Response. I should probably also look at what she does. Oh, that's right. She does. She just like recycles bursts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then Wraith?
Wraith has the Combat Stance, Infrared Eyepiece, Razor Ordnance, and Smoke Bombs.
All right. Let's do this. Here's a Plague Locust. Oh, the lightning fast game is real.
Oh, yeah. Can we veto a villain card because Bestial Vitality? That's not extreme.
That's not extreme.
Damage reduction?
Be more extreme.
Come on. Get out of there. Bringing a Termi-Nation Absolute Zero to a Plague Rat fight was probably not the best call, which makes it extreme.
No. Yeah, bad calls are extreme.
All right. Well, gotta do this.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Let's start somewhere. And the only one that I think I would have an action is the Cold Snap. Because, I mean,
Yes.
Cold Snap's in the desert. especially in the middle of daytime. That's rather extreme.
Yeah, you got to overcome quite a lot of heat, so.
I'm kind of reluctant to use the power, though. I'm going to go with the controlled extreme route.
Okay, there you go. All right. None of these are the most extreme options here, but Danger Sense, I guess, is kind of extreme. I'm going to argue that Fortitude, like bullets glancing off your flesh, is pretty extreme. Yeah. Right? Like.
I support this.
Okay. And then firing energy beams from your eyes. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and start hitting the Plague Locust. All right,
that
Bunker.
Extra +1 will be adding up.
Yeah.
So, as tempting as turret mode would be, I can't utilize it really.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to combust. I mean,
yeah.
Imagine being able to say, I don't like this day, and then external combust. Like,
I'd be pretty okay with that.
I don't like my class today. That's the answer to everything.
Yes, absolutely.
Just blow up everything. If life gives you lemons, blow up the lemon factory.
I mean, okay, so can we agree that pushing the limits is extreme?
Yes.
Like, I see no downside here.
I mean, there were the limits, but pushing them puts us to extreme territory. Because if we stay within the limits, we can't really get to extreme. And what's the fun in that?
Right. In terms of a second card play, hitting everything seems very extreme, but also hitting Plague Rat for 4 is pretty extreme.
It is reduced, unfortunately.
That's true. Reduced by how much? It's just 1?
Just 1.
All right, so then it's got to be supersonic response because hypersonic assault or accelerated assault will do literal nothing.
Yes.
So. There we go. Well, do that. Sure. We'll do this again. Take that, Plague Locust. Nimble Strike, okay.
Blitzing to maximum effect is an extreme route.
Yeah.
All right. I think retaliations to damage is inherently extreme.
Yeah. Hiding's not very extreme.
No, but when he hits me a second time, he'll be sorry.
True. New Jersey Devil. I mean, yeah.
So why do you call them New Jersey Devils? Because they breathe fire now. Or what is that text? They breathe fire now, Haka responded. That's certainly new. Oh, they breathe fire now. I was thinking like breathe fire literally now, but because the Jersey Devils now breathe fire, that's new.
So inflection is what you're saying.
I know. Sometimes I read the flavor text and then I get a chuckle.
To be fair, Christopher wrote the flavor text pretty immaculate. Like, it's so good.
All right,
I'm
now
working on
Plague Rat will be sorry for hitting Wraith.
Yeah, he will. I'm working on some artwork for some Sentinel Comics RPG characters, and I'm posting them to Facebook and Twitter with a caption from an existing Sentinel Comics character. So like Dr. Law has one attributed to Guy's, courtesy of the Guy's Twitter account as well, that says, yeah, he'll patch you up and then throw the book at you. Because he's both a doctor and a lawyer.
Well, this has to come out.
Oh, absolutely it does.
I'm still opting for controlled mayhem.
Yeah, exactly. Absolute Zero's still adjusting to the heat of the desert environment. Man. All right.
Even in the cold snap, it's too hot for him.
Yeah. Okay, dealing myself damage is pretty extreme.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Heroic Interception. And then I'm gonna fire eye beams. We gotta get rid of that Bestial Vitality.
There are a number of terrible ongoing cards there. Shooting things.
Yes, shooting things good.
I think generally
like
shooting
that.
things is more extreme than not shooting things.
Absolutely.
And I will throw this other hit at absolute 0. Oh wait, he's immune to damage.
Yeah. Well, dealing oneself damage is extreme, especially with Heroic Interception up. So, actually, that doesn't do anything. So, anyway.
Right.
Yeah, so Vitality's still up, so a lot of these don't do a whole lot. Redirecting damage, is that extreme enough?
Redirection is extreme.
Okay.
If you rearrange the letters of redirect, you get extreme.
Yes, that's very true. Oh. Does nothing.
Womp, womp. Lightspeed Barrage is very extreme.
Lightspeed Barrage can be extreme. It can also be not very extreme.
Is deck manipulation extreme?
No, deck manipulation is strictly not extreme.
Okay. In that case, I will go with the gun route again. I guess this is not a gun. It's just a projectile.
Can be a gun. Wraith's good at making things. Skunk Ape!
I guess it was impromptuly? Improactively? A gun?
Sure. All of those.
Getting a lot of mileage out of that Heroic Interception here.
It's true. And we've got another one coming up this turn, so.
More mileage.
All right, Infected.
So they deal themselves damage, and then with Afflicted Frenzy, they damage the hero with the highest HP. So there's a double whammy going on here.
Yeah. That we're still struggling to get rid of.
I don't think putting on Wraith with her combat stance is wise.
No, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
How do I get out of... Oh, that's you. That's you. That's AFK. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, I saw the AFK icon, and then I was like, how do I get rid of that? I'm clicking on things. I mean, Legacy and Tachyon are on the card art, so infecting one of them to follow the
that's fair.
card art.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, Legacy it is. I just clicked back and forth on them until I accidentally double-clicked on one of them, and that was the one I chose.
That is a solid tactic.
Yeah, it's extreme.
Just keep clicking on things until you accidentally double-click on a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had known that you were going to Heroic Interception, I could have done the power for extra damage with the Cold Snap, but that's okay.
Well, I'm going to do it this turn, so now you know.
Oh, now I know. All right, then I will use it this turn, because it's safe. Violet Shivers! Plus, I'm fully set up. Although I guess I can't damage myself, so the
True.
can't get the full effect from a different card.
Because Heroic Interception.
Oh yeah, Order of Operations there worked out very well.
Yes, it did. Yep, Heroic Interception again. Eye Laser.
We have three heroes that can destroy ongoing cards, and none of them have drawn ongoing destruction.
Yeah.
I think that's quite extreme there.
Oh, yeah.
I always feel like I can't fully utilize Termi-Nation Bunker. Because, like, I would play maintenance unit, destroy maintenance unit, draw a card, play a card that I could have just played originally, and use a power that I could have used instead of modulize. So in the end, all I do is draw a card.
Right.
So... Oh, but what I could do here, I could turret mode.
I mean, turret...
And then,
cards like that are inherently extreme.
With turret mode, I get the +1.
Yep, true. Blow Skunk Ape out of the sky.
And then I can destroy turret mode.
Yeah. And draw cards.
Well, I guess I could have put something else out and used that power. Oh well.
All right. So I guess it's time to start throwing bursts in the bin. Because this isn't, or the base power isn't doing anything. Most of this stuff isn't doing anything. So drawing cards, that is the most extreme thing we can do here.
Pushing the limits.
Pushing limits is good.
I don't think
so I guess
Sucker
it's just
Punch is
discard.
extreme. That's just cheap.
No, that's just childish.
Yeah.
Accelerated Assault's not doing anything, and not doing anything is not extreme. So this power isn't doing any good at all. So we skip.
Using 2 powers.
Using 2 powers is extreme.
Extreme.
I would also argue that stitching oneself up in the middle of combat, pretty darn extreme.
Eh.
But it's not time yet.
If you want to, you can do so. Suit yourself.
Skunk Ape gonna hit everyone. Oh, yep, sorry. Haha, you've been heroically intercepted. Oh, all the ongoings. And no way to get rid of them.
This has been a very extended Plague Rat game going on here.
Yeah, it sure has.
It's supposed to be a speedy game, but it turned into a chess match, which is extreme.
Oh yeah, chess is extreme. You ever seen extreme chess?
No, I've not, unfortunately.
No, I haven't either. My podcast partner apparently has. Although I don't know what he meant by it. I wasn't paying attention to him at the time.
Damage. Well, I can't get the maximum utility out of this, but Frostbound Drain.
Seems good.
And you don't have another one, so...
I do not.
You do have a lead from the front, by the way. I think it'd be
Leading from the front is pretty extreme.
pretty extreme to redirect some Plague Rat damage as needed.
Yep.
So I might want to use this power.
Go for it.
That's extreme.
Being a team player is extreme.
Remember, kids, stay in school and play with teams. That's
Yes.
the extreme way.
Lead
This
from the
message
front.
has been brought to you by Legacy. Eat fresh.
Legacy O's.
Whenever I try to do some sort of like spoof on like inspirational messages or something, I always end it with like "eat fresh." I don't know why. Like it's just branded. All right, I think I'm gonna do a similar routine. I sort of wish I had Freedom 6 Bunker now, because then I could destroy all these ongoing cards. Oh well. I will live behind my decisions here. Oh. Psychiatrist. His phone overheated. That is awkward. And now everything just went up in audio because Skype doing Skype things. Alright, well, let's turn off this. Nope, not that. Don't turn off that. Turn off. What am I turning off here? That one. So, everything is overheating now. Except for me, I'm sitting comfortably in air conditioning in a sink-in, so it's extra cool. We can destroy that, and here we are.
Yeah, my phone just randomly overheated.
Yeah.
Super weird.
Is it better now?
It seems to be. I moved it away from other stuff, so we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right.
I can go get my iPad too if I need it. But I don't know.
All right. Let's see. Draw a card.
Yes.
Turret mode.
Well.
I want more cards, and I can get more cards.
Yeah, I support this decision. Omni cannons are extreme.
I do like me some Omni Cannon. Remember, kids, you can't defeat evil without a solid breakfast behind you.
Supersonic response.
That reminds me of, like, parenting techniques where you convince your child that if they don't eat their broccoli, they'll lose all their teeth or something, because...
Oh, yeah.
Because Aunt Jane went to the dentist this week and now has dentures, and she wouldn't have needed that if she ate her broccoli for dinner every night. All right.
I mean, okay, so you have the utility belt in.
Right.
More
so I
powers
can use more
damage
powers.
are extreme?
Unfortunately, throwing knives isn't going to do damage.
Without the other one there.
Yeah.
Micro-targeting computer.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. We need to get rid of that bestial vitality.
Yes, very much so.
So... it's times like these that make me throw my hands up in the air and go, suit yourself!
Yeah.
I don't actually play Suit Yourself that much, but...
No, I don't either.
But...
It's one of those cards that like, oh, okay, I've got nothing better to play. I'm going to play this card. Hey, there's the impromptu invention.
Yes!
We needed that. We needed that. And a Rat Beast.
Oh, boy.
That Nemesis damage you mentioned.
Oh, Wraith Stealth reduced by 4.
Woo!
Oh, man.
Are we redirecting here?
Yes, because you'll take 0.
That's right.
Remember, kids, you too can prevent your friends from taking damage from rats. Oh boy. I can take this one.
Okay.
That's your call. I would recommend you take this one, though, because preventing a card play is, in of itself, extreme.
Oh, absolutely. Preventing card plays, very extreme.
All right. I mean, we can give it to Bunker.
Yeah, that's true.
Not absolute 0, because he has +2s, and not Wraith because of combat stance, I would say. It's up to you.
I'm going to say not on this one.
Why not? You had one chance to make the right call, and you made the wrong call.
That's what I do. Eh. Okay.
So now I gotta do something really exciting.
Yeah. Because exciting plays are extreme.
This is the most exciting play I can muster.
Yeah.
Nine damage is pretty
9 damage
extreme.
Pretty extreme. I mean, at the sacrifice of 8 of your own hit points, but you know.
Absolute Zero will survive.
Legacy's in a rough spot. There's only one real threat here, so I'm gonna back Fist Strike.
The main villain is
Laser
always
Eyes.
the main threat.
Yep. Laser Eyes. Legacy turns his chair around and sits down backwards. So, oh, hold on, I gotta do this in the Captain America voice.
Sure.
So, you went and made yourself immune to the wrong kind of damage.
That's the Captain America voice?
It's as close as I can get.
It sounded like your real voice.
I mean,
It's
I am
like
from
me saying,
Boston.
all right, I'm going to read this in a Legacy voice. So, you went and made yourself immune to the wrong kind of damage.
I mean,
I guess it's better than me say like, all right, here's my Legacy voice. So, you went and made yourself immune to the wrong kind of damage. Now here's
well,
my
that is a
Bunker
Legacy
voice. Confirmed, Zach is really Captain America. Now here's my Wraith voice. This keyboard is hard. It's like, wait, no, those are all the same voices.
No, I just like it's the inflection, and I don't know. I'm not even gonna try and defend it.
All right. Here's my game plan here.
Yep,
Put out the heavy plating,
that's probably wise.
and I'm gonna
'Cause
destroy the
armor is
grenade
extreme.
launcher. And I'll put out an Omni Cannon.
Yeah.
And then I will use the Omni Cannon's power for no reason. Well, I mean, I have to use a
Dud
power.
firing an Omni Cannon is extreme.
I'm just imagining like Bunker whipping out the Omni Cannon and saying, "Say hello to my little friend."
Yep.
Oops, I forgot to load it. Whoopsie daisy.
Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch is not extreme, but I need to get it into the bin.
I mean, you would be able to destroy something with it at least.
That's true. Playing cards for value, that is extreme.
Getting a value out of a Sucker Punch is extreme.
And that's not going to do anything, so. All right, get that invention going and get
Ooh,
that.
the blinding speed. All right, now things are coming along. Impromptu invention gets me inventory barrage. That is extreme.
That is extreme, but we have to set up for it.
Set up for it, indeed. And now with micro targeting, I can utilize throwing knives.
Exactly.
We're getting him down despite this -1. Without it, we'd probably have beaten him by now. Did his phone overheat again? He's staring into nothingness. He's mesmerized by the fly in the corner of the floor. Whoa. That's a pretty bug. Ah, man. Whoa! I apologize for the audio distortions, but Skype continues to muck around with audios when things connect and disconnect. I hear voices.
I have an idea. Give me a second.
I'm giving you a second. Many seconds have been had.
Terrible idea.
It's a terrible idea from the author of Terrible Ideas, Zachariah. I've been using the same nicknames repeatedly now. I need to come up with new ones. Like Zachstream. Yes, we just need to get some liquid nitro rounds into Zartholomew's room. Zacharoni, I like that one. Zac attack also rhymes. Zenjamin.
Okay, I'm gonna try and make a heat sink for my phone.
Remember, kids, don't stick your phones in liquids. Use protection.
All right, so I'm moving that. And we are going to hope that I've literally put ice behind my phone.
This is the extreme option that has to be taken now.
Interestingly, Cytosine, Zacharoni is my nickname.
I've been calling you Zachthew, Zachariah, Zacholomew, Zachany.
So, the story behind that is I met Adam West a few years ago, and he decided that my name was the Zacharoni. And my friends just made that stick. So my nickname comes from Adam West, and there is the story. Not much of a story.
Adam West from the east.
Well, Adam West
that
in
you
the
met
east.
up north.
Cytosine, that's exactly what they said. Is if Adam West says so, then it is so. Oh my gosh, so many ongoing cards.
He is now immune to toxic.
Okay. 1 damage, yeah, I'll take that. She's got enough hit points. She's got enough hit points. And the combat stance, which helps. Alright, Ancient Library. Oh, that's a thing.
Getting more environment cards in play, I think, is extreme. Yeah. Plus, I want
absolutely.
Ongoing Destruction, which I still don't have.
Yeah, we didn't draw into that, did we?
Abominable Snowman is targeting Legacy and Bunker. Ugh.
Gross.
This is second lowest. I want that to be absolute zero because this is. Oh, I guess it's cold and melee, so it's not really anything. Ooh, I have an equipment in my trash.
True.
I want it back.
Yeah, I can't blame you for that.
And I don't know, I feel like HP is dire and I don't want to keep redirecting things to you.
Yeah, that's... I mean, Tachyon and Wraith are still doing okay, but like...
Yeah, the problem is that there's that combat stance effect going on here.
Mm-hmm. So are we playing more environment cards?
It
is extreme, but
I did it with absolute zero because I really wanted field freeze.
Right.
But I didn't get it, so.
Actually, motivational charge is here though. Gets us a little bit back.
We're gaining a total of 5 hit points
across the entire team.
I can see this. I can get behind this.
All right.
It's like putting, say, it's like putting a cell phone on top of ice to keep it cooled long enough. completely hypothetically here.
Yeah, right?
Yes. When don't I want to move 3 cards underneath?
I mean, moving cards into just stuffing things into a cannon is definitely extreme. I told you about the time that we stuffed a monorail into the Omni cannon.
Ooh, adhesive foam grenade. That is tempting, actually.
That's true.
I'm gonna say no to this.
Right.
But I'm gonna turret mode.
Yep.
And then blast the living daylights out of Plague Rat.
Yep. And by that we mean for 6.
And then I will destroy turret mode. And then play adhesive foam grenade. And now you can draw cards without impunity. Or with impunity. I don't remember what impunity actually means.
I don't either. But, yeah, we'll take the damage here. Yes, we'll draw cards. 1 burst, 2 burst.
I feel like it should be with impunity. But I don't know what impunity actually means.
I don't either.
I'm doing one of those things where I throw out a phrase without really paying attention to what the words mean.
Yeah. Blinding speed. We got that.
Impunity. Exemption from punishment or freedom from the injurious consequences of an action. So with impunity.
With impunity, yes.
It's like immunity. But impunity.
So, Dolphin, we've got a blinding speed.
Yeah, we can start getting rid of those
I think we need to start getting rid of that bestial vitality. That's the one that's, like, irritating us the most, right? Or
yes.
What else we got? Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
Afflicted
really
Frenzy is also hurting us a bunch, but...
Correct, but
Bestial Vitality is certainly slowing down this match significantly.
And you know what? I've got a card that allows me to draw a card. So, let's do that. Maybe we'll get another one out of it. Nope. Sonic Vortex. I mean, that's not bad. We can at least blitz it once. And I'm not going to do this because I'm setting up for Lightspeed Barrage.
Ooh, Hypersonic Assault. Beautiful.
Yes. Yes. Very good.
There's nothing that says extreme. More like stopping damage.
Correct.
Okay.
So, are we at the point where we're just putting cards into play to power up Inventory Barrage?
Yes.
'Cause that's extreme.
And I think I'm opting for Stun Bolt, although...
Yes.
That's not going to stop the irreducible part of the damage, but...
True.
Eight damage on Plague Rat, though.
That's definitely extreme.
It's more than extreme. It's octreme.
Yes. Vocabulary with another letdown in LewdDolphin.
Both of these guys have -1s. I think, though, due to the infections, they're basically going to take themselves out.
Yeah. I'll take it. Yep. Yay, Stun Bolt.
0, 0, 0. All right, well, there goes Legacy.
Yep.
Ugh. I'll give it to 0.
Yeah.
I think we need to try to get set up to take him out.
I think so.
I think 26 damage is doable.
It might actually be doable, right? Like, I don't know if right now is the answer, but yeah.
Come on, Field Freeze.
Dang it.
Nope.
Okay.
Well, oh no, I have another chance. Come on, Field Freeze.
Onward.
Nope.
Yeah. Nope.
I got all the modules.
All of them. All at once.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with the Frostbound Drain.
Yep.
And I really want to utilize Cryo Chamber, so to get the maximum mileage out of this, I'm going to heal up with the first and deal damage with the second.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, I have not seen Young Legacy's flip side in a very long time. Letting Wraith use a power seems awful nice.
Increasing damage dealt by heroes by 1 is also nice.
I was going to say,
although I guess that
nice.
would hurt the people that are infected would basically hit themselves far more. It's up to you, friend. What is more awesome?
Wraith use a power. Way more
All right,
extreme.
stealth.
All right.
Ooh.
There you go. Take that. He's
That's
a 10.
Extreme.
Using an Omni Cannon is pretty extreme.
I don't really have exciting second plays, unfortunately.
I know, right?
Or not second plays, but other play, alternative
Other
play.
stuff,
Oh no,
yeah.
I can draw cards, right? Come on.
Ah, yes. Oh, hey, foam
that does
grenade.
Something I don't know. Oh yeah, we can keep up the. Oh right. We okay. Well, whatever. That's fine. Stop the environment from doing things. Blow up the Omni Cannon. 4 damage.
Okay.
Or 6 damage down to 4. Can you do
Down
4
to 4.
damage, Tachyon?
I can definitely do 4. I'll just do it with Lightspeed Barrage. You know what? And I'm going to take damage too.
That is extreme.
No, I don't want to draw cards. But okay, let's make this better. Let's do. Can't put a. Yeah, I do have a burst to put in the bin. Yeah. Accelerated Assault. 1 to everything. Then Lightspeed Barrage for the overkill.
Oh yeah.
Because overkill is extreme.
Especially when you get them to 7 below.
Yes. Okay. So
So
are you up for
each
one
of these
more?
heroes were rated from 0 to 10 on their utility in that fight.
Yes. Oh boy.
One more?
Yeah, I'm down for one more. So I vote that we do a team that hasn't been described in terms of extremity yet.
Okay.
So like Raw.
Omnitron-X.
Oh, absolutely.
Actually, I don't know what you mean by extremity. Probably from the
Just like
podcast.
it did not appear in the episode in terms of having an extreme version.
Okay, yeah, I don't actually know who didn't appear.
So it was the Extreme Prime Wardens, the Freedom 5, and the Darkwash
okay.
were the 3 that
So
he went over.
Visionary.
Good one. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Naturalist.
Naturally.
Naturally.
I'm just gonna order it.
Yeah, for sure. What's an extreme environment?
Enclave of the Endlings?
I was just thinking Enclave of the Endlings.
The Enclave of the Endlings.
And a villain.
I mean, destroying the environment with Deadline is like extreme, but
That's kind of what I was thinking, actually.
but it's like his home. So
That's his home. Yeah, so it doesn't really work.
It's like, ugh. Or no, it's not his home, isn't it? No,
Yeah,
he
no,
was
it is.
from the Enclave.
He was an Endling.
Yeah, that's right.
This is why I sometimes like to, like, instead of writing a story, I like to just kind of go through and just play ridiculous games. Man.
Kaargra?
Kaargra is pretty extreme.
I'm doing Kaargra.
And I've had bad luck with Kaargra lately, so I'm down for Kaargra. I'm set.
Kaargra of the Warfangs.
Yeah.
Come and fight for my pleasure. Are you worthy combatants? Find out for glory with 3 exclamation points for extra emphasis.
You shall burn under the baleful gaze of the sun. All right, Ra has Flame Spike, a brace of Scorched Earth, and Summon Staff.
Omnitron-X has Focused Plasma Cannon, Innervation Ray, Reactive Plating Subroutine, and Reset, Focused Plasma Cannon, Innervation...
Naturalist has Feral Fury, Hyperactive Senses,
Uh-oh.
Oh, hold on. Nope, everything's fine. My mom just tried to call.
Oh. It looked like you it looked like you were overheating, but the freeze frame made it look like you were about to sneeze. So it's like aren't you? All right.
Feral
Anyway.
Fury, Hyperactive Senses, Undomitable Force, and Primal Charge.
And Visionary has Cerebral Hemorrhage, Demoralization, 5 Sight.
5 Sight,
Psychic
absolutely.
Maelstrom.
All right, let's go, Kaargra.
Ashclaw
Revelos.
Chaos Lord.
Chaos.
The Impassable Andolin. And Bloodsworn Judgment.
Yeah.
Giving
All
the
right.
Indiscriminate to Ashclaw Revelos.
Yep.
I keep wanting to come up with punny reasons. Like, naturally, the Naturalist takes this.
Yeah, but I think in terms of getting out in front of things, it's going to be Ra.
Sure.
So summoning the staff from off-world through the depths of space. That's extreme.
Now I'm also just imagining some like mix-up of Ra and Setback, where he's like, where's my staff? Where did I put my staff?
There's a great picture from Gen Con
I have
last
to do
year
this
where
again. Summon stuff. Okay.
there's a great picture of from Gen Con last year where I was dressed up as baseball Setback and I poked the staff of Ra and the head fell off of it. It was completely unplanned.
But it
Russ
was
and I were
perfect.
dying laughing.
It was
great.
very thematic.
Oh,
look,
3 cards.
You got
Look
the
at
Chaos
that.
Lord. Nice.
Yeah.
There's no other
what I'm
title out
talking
there.
about.
I was just thinking who could get the Chaos Lord.
Me.
You would.
Hey,
get
another
it.
summon staff.
Nice.
Doing the same thing over and over. Well, the definition of insanity is extreme.
Do we want a title? Because I can reveal the Bloodsword, or not the Bloodsword, the title deck.
The title deck?
With my power. I view that as quite extreme.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Interacting with a deck that you're not really supposed to interact with, yeah, that's extreme.
So I'm going to go ahead and do that. When we get Champion.
Destroy
When a
3
target
targets.
Destroys
Ugh.
3 targets. I mean, that's a safe title to get out because
Yeah,
gladiators don't generally destroy targets.
correct.
It's just not an exciting one.
Yeah, exactly. All right, looking through these. Dealing damage, pretty extreme. Revealing dex, we said, is not extreme. Reducing damage is definitely not extreme. And there's no form out, so yeah, Feral Fury. May not be full value, but it's extreme. So doing damage, extreme. Drawing cards is extreme. Healing is not extreme.
Right, so it's down to the Croc and the Rhino.
Yeah. So we'll do this again.
He's clicking on things until...
I'm clicking on things.
Until he
and-
accidentally
okay.
double clicks.
But it didn't work that way, so
Oh.
I guess we're going to play the crocodile. Because that's
After
where it's
a
stuck.
while, Crocodile.
There it is. Yep. So getting a headache, giving someone else a headache, or psychic energy, because I think 5 sight, even though it's 5 instead of 4, I think it's just not as extreme as the other option.
No, it's definitely not extreme. I'm gonna set up for future extreme.
Yes. Giving someone else a headache.
And who wants cards? Visionary wants cards.
Visionary wants cards, yeah.
Mass Levitation is decidedly not extreme. Psychic Maelstrom is extreme. So, with 5 cards, I shall discard 5 Sight.
Yes.
Twist the Ether is extreme.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, shoot.
Uh-oh.
Everything's fine. I just dropped my phone.
Your room rotated by 90 degrees.
Well, I get... Ah! My mom keeps texting, and it's vibrating my phone. So I just turned that off.
Alright, Kaargra has come out.
Yep, she sure has.
And we get a free card play from Raw!
Yeah.
Imbued Fire.
Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about.
A little dangerous with Ashclaw Revelos, but...
Yeah, but that's all right. Danger is extreme.
Oh, and she... This is the annoying thing about her end-of-turn card play, is that if her end-of-turn card play flips her, she plays another card, just she repeats the text because she's dull on her...
And now she has 5 points. Okay, so Summon Staff, we already established that that's pretty extreme. Because it allows us to draw a card. And Fire Blasting is very extreme. I'm okay with it. Hey, Ashclaw, take 7. Hey, Ashclaw, take 3 more.
4 more.
How about 4 more? I can count.
We can count on you.
Oh my, okay. That was me pulling the cord. Okay.
Alright, someone's going to be getting a title here. Let's see. So... Oh, I can't deal damage?
Correct.
Ah, bummer. Let's see, so dealing damage to multiple heroes, multiple villains, destroying 3 targets, dealing itself 3 or more damage, which Omnitron can't do. Or Seeker damaging a target that has a damage reducing effect. Well, if you just hit the Andalin, you can get that easily. So...
Oh yeah. Because having titles is clearly extreme.
Let's reset. Get a reset.
Also, boiling for safety is extreme.
Oh, I thought you were boiling the water that your phone is sitting in. I'm having overheating problems. Maybe if I stick my phone in boiling water, that will help things. I'm just going to keep revealing titles until we get all the titles out. That way she can't reveal a title and put it into play.
Yeah, and, you know, because revealing all the titles is definitely extreme. Frankly, I don't think I've ever seen that done. Predator's Eye. Andalin, you said, yeah?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
ignoring rider text on cards is extreme to deal more damage. Naturalist got that. I can destroy Frazat here. Does that get me a title?
When this card is destroyed, play the top card. If you destroy it, though, a title will be revealed. Is there any titles? Yeah, there's 4 titles left.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Getting all the titles out as fast as we can might be nice.
Yeah.
At the same time, you know, we do have to take out Kaargra.
Yeah, that's true.
Eventually.
Let's go, Kaargra. Take that. Demoralization.
Alright, so what are these again? Dealt damage by 4 different sources.
Mm-hmm.
Destroying things. We can easily give Visionary the Indiscriminate if we play Cerebral Hemorrhage and have her target heroes.
That's true. That's true.
And I think generally, like, the heroes here don't really have means of hitting multiple hero targets. So that
I feel like doing that is very, very reasonable.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yep.
And I want to hit Raw because card plays.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Solar Flare. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hell
that
hath
just
no
happened.
fury like a Raw with Solar Flare.
That just happened.
Now I have to hit another one.
Naturalist probably, right?
Yeah, Naturalist can regain it back. Now I have the Indiscriminate. So now I can hit
Nice.
Kaargra for 4.
Yeah. I think Visionary still wants cards, right?
I mean, she has a lot of good options now.
That's true.
Who doesn't have a
yeah.
good option? I mean, Ra has amazing options because of
Yeah, he does.
or because of Solar Flare.
So-
Omnitron has some setup, but hasn't really been able to get moving.
Yeah, Naturalist has kind of got the same thing going on as Omnitron, so I think it's between those two.
I'll be a friend and I'll give it to Naturalist.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. We're gonna discard this card that rigs decks because that's not extreme. Hall of the Terminarch. Groom!
You're ahead.
Oh, sorry.
I don't like hold tab at all when I.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you generally like fast.
Yeah,
forward
I do just like because the gamer in me wants to put my hand on that side of the keyboard.
Like when I do streams, I try to be cognizant of like people who are watching. They need to see what's going on. But yeah, I hear you.
I always think that way, and then I just default to doing that.
So, and then this is the end of turn. She plays another card in the Anduin. This card deals the hero character card with the most cards in play. Oh no, that's hitting Raw. Uh-oh.
Yep,
That's sad.
that is sad.
We have a Solar Flare, but no ability to use it thanks to the Anduin.
Mm-hmm. Jerk Anduin.
Each player destroys one of their ongoing or equipment cards.
Yep.
I mean, Solar Flare is amazing, but considering that you're not going to be able to deal damage.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Rather have the others.
And I will prefer damage over HP.
Mm-hmm. Aha!
Oh, yeah.
You were saying? Oh, actually, should I have hit the Anduin with that first? Yeah, I should have.
Maybe, yeah. That might do something. Yeah, actually.
So backing up is probably extreme here.
So we can retroactively decide to not destroy Solar Flare, I
Yes.
guess. But that would be cheating.
Because I can choose. I can destroy the staff. I've got more in my hand.
Okay.
So yeah, it'll. But will it? Oh no, that'll be fine.
It's sort of cheating, but in a larger sense, it's not really cheating.
No, it's not really cheating.
Oh yeah. Dealt 6 or more
Unbreakable.
damage in 1 turn. Oh boy. That's a little scary.
Yeah, it's a little scary, but we'll deal with it.
Oh, and Orm is out too.
Yeah, it is. But Orum's gonna
On the
take
other hand,
4.
you're doing 4 damage to many things, so you're getting like a point for each instance of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, right. This is choice.
Let Ra go
When a
nuts.
target enters play. Oh no, we can't win. Uh-oh.
Well, but we can.
Oh, and Erded has that. I was gonna say it'd be amazing if we can get the decoy projection to have that title, but oh well.
Oh my god, that'd be so extreme.
So
sure.
can Ra deal damage, or is that effect? No, the
He
effect.
can, yeah, he can deal damage.
The effect didn't trigger yet because we destroyed the card before we got there. Amazing.
Correct. That's what I was thinking.
The thing is, Omnitron has been dealt 3 damage yet. You don't want to hit Omnitron.
Oh, okay.
We'll hit Visionary.
I'll take. Oh, Visionary. Okay.
That's my other hero.
Yeah, that's true.
And I got Unbreakable. Yeah, that was entirely my plan, was to give Visionary Unbreakable.
Right. All right, so I'm gonna run out Inferno again.
There are no more titles in the deck.
Correct.
Destroy 3 targets, deals itself 3 or more damage. Yeah, dealt damage by 4 different sources. Or
I'm just
destroy a target
indiscriminately
using their
throwing damage
innate
around
power.
here. We're at 27. Like,
You can actually, if you use your base power on anything really, except Kaargra or Erded, you'll get a title for destroying a target with your base power.
mm-hmm. So here, let's get rid of Aurum. Title and 31.
Yeah, we just got 3 favor points, no big deal.
Do we keep this around?
Up to you. It is a lot of damage to you, but you get to keep the Solar Flare. And you'll deal damage to yourself, so you'll play a card.
That's true.
Oh, man.
And we got the staff back.
Perfect. Everything
Just
according
like we
to
planned it.
plan.
Everything is coming up raw.
All right, this has all been fun and games, but we're going to target Kaargra now. And now the extreme play. I can't fathom a reason not to reveal the top card of Ra's deck.
Right?
Unfortunately,
Oh,
Blazing
put it in
Tornado.
play.
I mean, it's awesome, but I was hoping for like
Yeah.
Flame Spike.
Yeah.
Oh well.
All right, so we lost the Mr. Chon or the Croc there. However, Feral Fury is a thing. That does damage, so we will do that. And we'll go ahead and get that Croc back.
What a bunch
Just
of
in
croc.
case. Just in case. Yeah. Maelstrom time?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what we have here, destroy 3 targets, dealt damage by 4 or more sources. And, oh, Kaargra is going to get that,
Yeah.
interestingly. But that's okay. I can't destroy 3 targets, though.
Right. It's also possible that the environment kills Kaargra, so.
36. 37.
38.
38.
Yep.
And still 38 because that was only 3 damage.
Yeah.
Alright, let's give this to Ra.
Okay.
Because it's the Ra show.
It is very much the Raw show. Scorched Earth is not
Scorched Earth is
Earth
amazing.
could be extreme here.
Wrathful Gaze, however.
Wrathful Gaze is not
That's
extreme.
not extreme.
Blue Go.
Interesting.
Okay.
And Frentat.
Frentat. Yep, Groom hits us. Erdid hits us.
Lugo's protecting Chiragon Rex. And then that's hitting us, yeah.
Yep, but that should allow Ra to play a card, correct?
Oh, right, yes. We're getting a hit point first, I would say.
Yeah, let's do that just in case.
Excavation. Aww. This is lame.
So lame. I mean, I guess that had to come out eventually, right? Odessa. Okay, here we go again. Let's do that. Come on. Give me something.
No, do the Chaos Lord first.
Yep.
Summon staff.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
There it is.
You
there
can do
is.
anything.
Yeah. How about this? Boom. Oh, it puts her to 1.
And
she's got Mindbreaker.
She retaliates, but look at this. Takes herself out.
Her own title.
Once again, we win because the villain hit themselves.
Yep. And that is how we do things on Tales from the Archive.
Tales from the Extreme Kive.
Tales from the Extremiverse. Folks, we hope that you enjoyed tonight's shenanigans broadcast of Tales from the Archive here on Handelabra Games. If you liked what you saw, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share our channel on social media and in person. You can follow Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, as well as Handelabra Games on Twitch. If you want to see more content from myself, including the Adjacent Hex podcast and the occasional sketch comedy video, facebook.com/Another Letdown is the place to be for that. If you have story submissions for me to tackle or just want to say hi, hit me up on Twitter. My name is @DENONCZD. I am also working on getting live streams of other games set up. I thought I had something going today with Mega Man Zero, but apparently that didn't work either. It was working on my phone, but nowhere else. But that was a pilot for a show that I'm calling Zach Sucks at Games, because reasons. So yeah, all that to look forward to. Sentinels of the Multiverse is currently available for iOS, Android, and PC, Mac, and Linux via Steam, and as always in good old-fashioned cardboard and ink. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will be back in 2 weeks as I am departing for Ireland tomorrow. And
that is
LewdDolphin,
drawing a lot of ire from your fan base.
And there it is. And Dolphin, I presume you'll be back on Friday?
I will be back, yes.
Alrighty. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful couple of weeks, and I will talk to you when I get home.
I'm just going to let this play for like 10 more seconds.
Yeah.
Waving at the camera awkwardly.